at the middle position of the word, we encounter two types of spellings of a word. Ta between a vowel and a consonant. So जब ये vowel और consonant के बीच में आता है, so we say spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
Say loudly.
Spontaneous.
Okay. And when ta is between two vowels, so we articulate as negative.
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 हल्का सा दिया है. Negative.
Negative.
Don't be negative about this.
Okay.
Okay. Don't become negative. Okay. In both the words, ta is in the middle position of the word, yet the articulation of ta is different in both the situation. ठीक? Now, in the first case where ta is between a consonant and a vowel, it will be articulated in the same way as we have learned in ta as the initial position. ठीक है, मतलब initial position मतलब जब हम पहले यूज कर रहे हैं, है ना? मीडियम पोजीशन मतलब जब हम बीच में यूज कर रहे हैं. फाइनल पोजीशन इज जब हम आखिर में यूज कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, इज इट अंडरस्टूड? तो जब ये दो वॉवल्स के बीच में आ रहा है तो वो नेगेटिव हो गया. ओके, आई समझ? और जब ये वॉवल और कॉन्सोनेंट बीच में आ रहा है, व्हाट इज कॉन्सोनेंट?
एक्सेप्ट वॉवल.
हाँ, वॉवल्स क्या है बताओ? व्हाट आर द वॉवल्स? ए ई आई ओ यू. तो अगर हम उसको हटा देंगे बाकी सारा क्या हो गया? कॉन्सोनेंट. ठीक है, सो वो चीजें हो गई. इज इट अंडरस्टूड? सो स्पॉन्टेनियस में यहाँ पे हम टी का प्रॉपर प्रोनाउंसिएशन कर रहे हैं. और जब ये देखो ये टी है, टी से पहले वॉवल आ गया, टी के बाद वॉवल आ गया, तो हल्का सा डा का साउंड आएगा. लिटिल बिट ऑफ डा साउंड. ठीक है. नाउ in first case the tie between a consonant and a vowel will be articulated in the same way जैसे कि initial position में होती है. But देखो इधर, in the second case where ta is between two vowels, the sound of ta will be articulated as a soft da. ठीक. Now note, soft da is articulated without explosion. हम ऐसे नहीं बोलते da, explosion नहीं हो रहा. It's a soft da. ठीक है, it's softly spoken. Is it understood?
Yeah.
Any doubt?
No, like when t is like t is come to between two vowels, it will become the, not explosion but little bit.
Yeah. ठीक है. Is it understood?
Yeah, got it.
Now देखो, while articulating ta in the final position, the position of the organs of speech remains the same. Ta as a beginning. The only difference is that there is no sound and the air should be kept in. Ta is seldom silent. जैसे listen, often, इन सब में आप जो है टा को साइलेंट रखते हो. टा इज साइलेंट. इज इट अंडरस्टूड? आर वी गुड? अंडरस्टूड एवरीथिंग? ठीक है. नाउ यू विल रीड दिस.
Tango, table, together, temple, temperature, tiger.
Say loudly and slowly but loudly. हमें जोर से बोलना है ना?
Trick.
भैया पानी पिला दीजिए. Would you like to have some water?
Trick, task, tub, top,
कहाँ हो तुम?
trail.
यहाँ ये पढ़ो कैसे?
Tango, table, together, temple, temperature, tiger, trick, task, tub, top. Tomb.
जहाँ पे मज़ारें होती है ना, हमारे यहाँ जैसे हम लोग मज़ार होती है, उसको हम tomb कहते हैं.
Okay. Tomb.
ठीक है.
Trail, tail, toil, trial, teaching, town, toxic, some like
Toxic.
some like I have heard sometimes it's toxic also.
Toxic.
Yeah.
Don't be toxic about it. आराम से. हाँ.
Toxic and tragic, train, tawny, twice, tool,
Tall.
tall, tour,
Tour.
tour, tool, two, tonic, take, tank, tug, tiffin. Okay. Tango, table, together, temper, temperature, tiger, trick, task, tub, tom, tomb, trail, tail, toil, teacher, toil, teaching, town, toxic, tragic,
Tragic.
train, tawny, twice, tall, tour, tool, two, tonic, take, tank, tug, tiffin.
Next. So see now this is between two vowels and this is between vowel and a consonant. So now you have to have a little bit of soft da and here it should be ta. Okay, chalo.
Badder is
Better.
badder.
Peter.
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 Better.
Badder. Pity. Computer. Eater. Later. Latter. Fighter. Bitter. Butter. Porter. Wetting. Putting. Whiting. Whiting. Wider. Water. Waiter. Creator. Terminator. Affiliating.
Affricated.
Affricative.
Fricative.
Fricative.
Okay. Now between a vowel and a consonant. Distinguish.
Distinguish. Step. Stop. Bestow. Sister. Minister. Master. Spontaneous. Astronomer. Winter. After. Tempting. Temptation. Ricky Ponting. Ponting. Tentative.
Tentative.
Respected. Expertise. Practice. Existing. Artificial. White.
Now T as a final position.
But it's between
It's like final. ठीक है ना उतना कुछ नहीं वो तो T ही आएगा आप T थोड़ी पढ़ोगे राइट से थोड़ी बोलोगे राइट है ना
White. Day. Target. Belt. Bat. Halt. Expert. Culvert. Relate. Net. Bright. Bait. Cat. When. Fish. Articulate. Important. Agreement. Navigate. Late. White. Fate.
à la carte
à la carte.
à la carte ई जब इस तरह से आता है तो ए की तरह प्रोनाउंस होता है
à la carte. à la carte.
à la carte
à la carte. Bend. Bold. Point. Introvert. Affiliate. Rate. Last.
yes now you have to say slowly and then you have to say fast
Okay. Targeting Torrid took 10 attempts, but Stella got 22 cents to take it. Two negative. Okay. Targeting Torrid took 10 attempts, but Stella got 22 cents to take it. Two negative. Tinny Todd's details. Articulate mistakenly. Polite. Disagreement. Appreciated suddenly. Tiny Todd's detail. Articulate mistakenly. Polite disagreement. Appreciated suddenly. Tongue twister are terrible. Tongue twister are terrible. Terrible tongue twister are tough. Paddy practice tongue twister to articulate thoughts. 2 days continuous attack took Tony to victory. Victory got celebrated by the ballet and the battle
and to hanging of the battle terminal तुम्हें इसको जल्दी जल्दी बोलना है जैसे हम हिंदी में बोल रहे हैं चंद्र के चाटे चाटे चौक के चाने के चम्मच चटी जाए तो इसी तरह से आपको टंग ट्विस्टर इस तरह से होते हैं so now you have to say it in a full speed
okay targeting Torrid took 10 attempts but Stella got 22 cents to take it to negative. Tiny Todd details articulate mistakenly. Polite disagreement. Appreciated suddenly.
So you have to say fast, okay? This way you help your star sound goes away.
Tiny Todd details articulate mistakenly. Polite disagreement. Appreciated suddenly. Tongue twister are terrible.
Terrible.
Tongue twister are terrible. Terrible tongue twister are tough. Pat and Paddy practice tongue twister to articulate thoughts. 2 days continued attack took Tony and took Tony to the victory. Victory got celebrated by the ballad of the battle terminal. Targeting Tory took 10 attempts, but Stella got 22 attempts to take it to negative. Tiny, Tiny,
Tiny Tots detail.
Tiny Todd's detail articulate mistakenly, polite disagreement appreciated suddenly. Tongue twisters are terrible. Terrible tongue twisters are tough. Pad and Paddy practice tongue twisters to articulate thoughts. 2 days continuous attack. Two, 2 days continuous attack took Tony to the victory. Victory got celebrated by the ballad of the battle terminal.
Next, turn the page.
Tim and Tommy touch Tara's toes together. Touching toes turn on Tara, tears flow out. Put thermometer in the water. It's getting hotter and hotter. So the metal.
So get the metal
water heater. 22 times Toby tried the tank. First time Toby found it bitter. 10th time it was bitter. But the last time Toby said it was the best ever tasted. Okay. Start telling truth to the accountant to settle down the accounts. Agreement and contract are two terms together that mean commitment. Insert the data into the computer and get the installation part done by today itself. Betty put the hot kettle with the metal pot at the table. Betty bought a hot pot. Betty bought a hot pot. Hot pot was stolen pot. Cup caught Betty. Cop caught Betty to steal the pot and that
was hot.
It took Tim 10 times to defeat Tavern's team. Writing letter is Tara's favorite time pass. Standardizing a product is a task in itself, but it ensures that the quality
is maintained.
Quality is maintained. Are you started? Tim and Tommy touch Tara's feet together. Tara's toes turn into Tara's and tears flow out. Okay. Tim and Tommy touch Tara's toes together. Touching toes turn on Tara's and tears flow out. Put thermometer in the water. It's getting hotter and hotter. So get the metal water heater. 22 times Toby tried the tank. First time Toby found it bitter. 10th time it was bitter. But at last Toby said it was best ever tasted. Start telling truth to the accountant to settle down the account. Agreement and contract are two terms together that mean commitment. Insert data into the computer and get the installation part done by today itself. Betty put hot kettle with the metal pot at the table. Betty bought hot pot. Hot pot was stolen pot. Cops caught Betty to steal the pot that was hot. It took Tim 10 times to defeat Travers and teams.
ये वाला do this one. इसमें एक silent है. You have to see which one is silent and then you have to write. castle,
and whistle,
whistle,
listen,
listen,
and stop.
soften.
But in ask there is also no sound of T.
Asked.
Ask do.
See, he is messaging me, Rani. Today is my last day classic just because I'm not happy in this classic.
But everyone is trying to make her
Yeah,
confidence.
it was not a bad way. She's saying it in that way. See, there are students who do like that. Everyone is different.
So she will not come.
Okay, chalo, let's do this. Is it done? Okay, now next.
Okay. Daughter,
Daughter,
daughter, big, drunk, dust, date, dog, disaster,
disaster.
disaster, dawn. Dawn, I think time, right?
It's a time.
Early morning
Hmm.
before sunrise.
Say dawn,
Dawn, day, double, dwelling, doubt, 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 dawn, daddy, dad,
dex,
dad, device, due, data,
data,
data, dance, deep,
Hmm.
feeder, middle, matter, wedding, addition, eradicate,
Eradicate,
cold drink, idiot, wedding, student, adventure, rather, admission, ponder, addition, edit,
Hmm.
preju- prejudice, prejudice, bandage, bandage, and dividing,
dividing.
dividing,
Hmm.
embedded, cold, blind, right, rude, paid, paid, road, crowded, bid, bad, allowed, wit, leader, murder, wonder, wonder, greed, agreed, could, mill. Dusk and dawn, dusk and dawn delight, divide deeply.
Delights David deeply.
Dusk and dawn delights David deeply. Thus David has divided his day schedule in dusk and dawn. Daniel did
Darcy,
Daniel did Darcy date with Paddy today. David's daughter didn't dance David's but David's dad did. Daydreamer does these deadly deeds. Diana
Diana,
had drove all the day. Did dog dig Brad Brad's garden, or did Brad dig dog's garden? When a doctors are doctor, does the doctor doing
doing the
doctor, as the doctor being doctored want to be a doctor, or does the doctor doing the doctors as he wants to doctor? 2 dozen double dark colored dinner dishes. A wood desk would create
a hurdle.
a hurdle. If a wood duster could hurdle in the middle, a wood desk and wood duster would be hurdle. As much as hurdle, wood cradle could be hurdle, could hurdle. If wood hurdle at the desk and the duster.
Okay, now we'll be doing speaking section. ठीक है?
Okay.
We practice this again on daily basis.
Okay.
Okay. मेरा है?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So let's talk about sports. What sports? Which sport is popular in your country?
Yeah, I like to.
Which sport is popular in your country? Listen to the question and answer.
Okay. So cricket is most popular in our country because everyone who wants to who play the cricket and wants to be a cricketer, because we in India we make idol most of cricketers, and we treat cricketers as a celebrities and actors.
Okay.
That's why.
So that's why cricket is popular in your
Yeah, in
country.
proper, and that's why everyone wants to be a cricketer.
Okay. Did you learn any sports at school?
And it's okay.
So
So
look at me and answer.
okay, I don't think chess is considered in a sports or not.
It's an indoor game.
It's in okay. So yeah, I have learned cricket, how to play cricket in school, and also kabaddi. Yeah,
Okay. So why did you choose these two sports in specific?
because only these two sports are only these two like specialists, or the specialists who play cricket or kabaddi, what we call the coach, they only know how to teach someone how to play cricket and kabaddi, because they also uh, are from that background,
You are from which background?
from cricket background.
How often do you watch sport?
Sorry, I didn't get
How often do you watch sports?
okay. It means how like
कितना
what-
देखते हो तुम?
okay. I usually watch cricket whenever it is an tournament or a international match or a league. I watch.
Sorry,
Okay, no problem.
I did not hear because then I was yawning, so my earbuds went
Do I
off.
need again?
Yeah.
Okay. So I usually watch cricket like when tournament is going on or league is going on. That I'm not watching a test match because it's too long and time taking. That's why.
Do you participate in any sports at the moment?
Yeah, I did participate. I remember when I was in 10th standard. So I would participate in cricket club, which was organized by our school, and I also played there. Okay, but unfortunately our team lost that match.
Our team lost the match.
Yeah, team lost the match.
Okay, chalo. Now I'm going to give you 1 minute and then you have to speak for 2 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
Wait. Part 2. Okay, 1 minute. Time starts now.
Which one? Candidate task card.
Part 2.
Okay, so do I start?
अभी टाइम हो रहा है? Okay, the time says stop. Now you have 2 minutes. The time starts now.
Okay, so the special event which take place in my country, that is That is Diwali. Why Diwali? Because it's connect with our religion. We celebrate Diwali because as our like like Ram Lord, he
Lord Ram.
Lord Ram, he came his home with his wife and his
भैया मेरी कॉफी बना दीजिए.
with his younger brother also. So that's why we celebrate Diwali and light what we call jalana lightning.
We lit.
We lit diya and candles also, so that we can remember those things as a memory and we can celebrate every year. Okay, what people usually do on Diwali, they do worship of you know if Lord is female, then what should we use?
Goddess.
Goddess. They do worship of Goddess Lakshmi and Lord Ganesha. So that behind the reason, because she is Goddess of money, and people used to like usually every year they do worship of Lakshmi and Ganesha, and they they uh, gift they sh- distribute gifts to with their families and their relatives also. during diwali during Diwali, usually like children, they light what you said,
We lit the
they
diya.
lit uh, they lit the diya and also crackers.
Burst the crackers.
Burst the crackers. And during it's not a compulsory, but during Diwali everyone wear new clothes because of our tradition, and it should be a ethnic, because it's connect to with our soul, from where you come, from where we are came. Okay,
Where we have come
where
from.
we have come from.
Okay, chalo. So do you like Diwali the most?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now we'll talk about celebration of our families and friends. So we'll be talking specific about celebration. What sort of occasion do families and friends like to celebrate?
Okay, so it's just my feeling, right? So my family and my friends, they like to play Holi, but I don't like to play Holi.
Okay.
Yeah, they like to play Holi because it's so much color, and if someone don't want to, if someone don't want to, like, you go and say happy Holi and like
Food coloring.
put color, but we should ask somebody, like, are you agree with, if I'm,
Do you want?
are you comfortable, like if I'm doing like and put the color on your face, so that's fine. And one more thing behind the reason, not in my family, but I saw
Many people.
many people who, I don't, it's not a it's not uh, it's not a particular you should drink on Holi, like as you also said, like we have also seen somewhere, like people also drink and then they celebrate. It's not a compulsory. That's why.
So what what you like to celebrate with your friends and families? तुम अपना बताओ.
Okay, so I like to play. I like to celebrate Diwali and Chhat Puja.
अच्छा, you are from Bihar, so
Yeah.
Chhat Puja is.
Yeah. So Diwali and Chhat Puja, because it's everyone can participate and everyone can join, and I have saw many times that also people feel better, okay, during the worship, and after that see, I need some thought process
At least क्योंकि this is a very easy topic.
okay, so behind the reason that why I should like to celebrate Holi and Diwali, because they the difference between Holi and Diwali is only one. Sorry, Holi, not Holi and Diwali. Diwali and Chhat Puja is only 1 week of difference. That's why also, and because it's also end of the year, and during Holi we get some gifts from our company, some sweets also out there, and lightening our home and doing cleaning before the Diwali, before Diwali. That's why.
Okay. How important are celebration in people's lives?
Yeah, it's play an important role because it's connect you with your soul and also with your religion. So that if you like those people who are away from the India and live in foreign country, I don't think they were celebrating Diwali, or if they were celebrating, they don't feel that much familiar when they were celebrating Diwali. So like celebrating our festival is most important because it connects with our soul, and also we we got to know like who was like who was our who was our Lord, and it's also connected with our religion also. That's why.
Should people have time off work for important celebrations? For important celebrations, should people have time off work?
Nowadays, everyone is busy, but they should manage their schedule and spend like celebrating their festival because it's comes once in a year. That's why. That's why.
So they should take off some time from important
From their
schedule.
schedule, yeah, their schedule.
Mm.
That's it.
Why do many people enjoy participating in national celebrations?
National celebration, okay. Because people like to participate in national celebration because they because festival comes once in a year, and also
National celebration.
for national celebration.
Attention, focus.
National celebration because it's it's remembered that it's remembered that about our nationality, and also
What is national celebration? पहले
people.
तो तुम्हें ये पता होना चाहिए कि तुम क्या तुम्हारा सवाल क्या है. Understanding of question is not there. भैया कॉफी चढ़ाया था क्या? देख लो एक बार.
Like 15 August,
Yes, 15th August.
yeah,
Republic Day.
Republic Day, 2nd October.
2nd October. है ना? तो ये नेशनल सेलिब्रेशन है. Why people enjoy? अब क्यों लोग enjoy करते हैं ये बताओ.
Because while celebrating national vacation, national holidays, celebration, we 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 remember our freedom fighters, like what they have did for us, and also it's also we remember those days like when British they were rule they was ruling
They were ruling.
they were ruling on India, and how critical
They were
time
ruling India.
in India, and how critical time for our ancestors also, because they also came from that time like before 1950. So that's why.
Okay. Uh, what sort of things do you like? Do you think countries will celebrate in the future?
Sorry, I didn't get.
What sort? जल गई क्या? हाँ?
कॉफी में डालेंगे देते हैं
ये इतनी थोड़ी सी कॉफी क्यों बनाई?
अरे मतलब कम
जलने की स्मेल आ रही है.
जला नहीं ना
What was the question? What happened? Why your face is up?
Because of this, see, here's bottle coffee.
Yeah, it also smell like
Something has burned. Okay, what sort of things do you think countries will celebrate in the future?
They should celebrate they should celebrate they should celebrate Women's Day, because now till now people are not, you know, eager to celebrate those, like, not those women days, and we should celebrate women days because it's it's pointing out to women that how ladies are.
देखो पहले तो हम क्या करेंगे ना, हम तुम्हारे आइडियाज डेवलप करेंगे, ठीक है। सो हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू डेवलप द आइडियाज? देखो क्या होता है, कभी कभी हमें कोई टॉपिक के बारे में नहीं पता होता है, विच इज कूल, ठीक है, यू आर अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, यू डोंट नो अबाउट इट, वी आर ह्यूमन बीइंग, वी आर हियर टू लर्न, राइट? हमें सब पता होता तो हम गॉड ही नहीं हो जाते। सो व्हाट कैन वी डू इज वी कैन रिवॉल्व अराउंड द टॉपिक, ठीक है। एंड फॉर दैट यू नीड टू नो कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंसेस चाहिए होते हैं हमें, उसके लिए हम लिंकिंग वर्ड यूज करते हैं। नॉर्मल पर्सन, कोई भी एडवांस पर्सन होगा वो ये सब चीज़ें यूज करेगा ही करेगा, ठीक है। सो यू हैव टू बेसिकली रिवॉल्व अराउंड द टॉपिक। आप ना, जैसे कि आपने बोला कि हम फ्यूचर में, तो जैसे क्या कंट्री कर सकती है, सो यू कैन पहले तो एक थोड़ा सा नॉलेज डेली बेसिस में करेगा कि भाई मुझे क्या करना है ना, थोड़ा बहुत तो ज्ञान होना चाहिए ना, पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन मत लो, थोड़ी थोड़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन ले लो, उससे क्या होता है आपको बहुत फर्क पड़ता है, ठीक है। आपके दूसरी कंट्री में क्या हो रहा है, अमेरिका में, अब तो बहुत इजी हो गया है जानना। आप यूट्यूब में देखो, किसी एक का ब्लॉग उठा लो जो बहुत फेमस हो, उसकी चीज़ें देख लोगे, आपको वैसी चीज़ें पता चल जाएंगी, है ना। ज्ञान होना चाहिए, नॉलेज होनी चाहिए। अगर आपको नॉलेज नहीं है तो बहुत दिक्कत हो जाएगी, ठीक है। थोड़ा सा भी नॉलेज है ना तब भी ठीक है, फिर हम उसे क्रॉस क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं। जैसे मुझे नहीं पता तुम्हारी जॉब के बारे में, आई डोंट नो अबाउट इट, व्हाट विल आई डू, आई विल आस्क यू क्वेश्चंस सच दैट आई अंडरस्टैंड। फिर कल के कोई बोलेगा पार्टिसिपेट्स होंगे, या आई हैव दिस शिवम, as I told you at Bafel, you know, I had these two students, so I get to know, I don't know about them, I don't know about the company, but what do I do? A cross question.
Okay.
So this way what happens, you gain knowledge, आप knowledge जो है फिर gain करते हैं, ठीक है। Is it understood? माइंड समझ में आ रहा है ना आपको क्या करना है, ठीक है, ठीक है। सो ये चीज़ें आपको थोड़ा सा रिवॉल्व करनी, ठीक है। विल फिनिश द क्लास फॉर टुडे, ठीक है। कल जो है हम फिर से करेंगे, कल टाइम से आना। कुछ डाउट है तो पूछो, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क।
When we are starting for preparing an interview,
व्हेन डू यू वांट मी टू प्रिपेयर फॉर एन इंटरव्यू?
say, like, till the 1 month class of questions started.
15 डेज वी विल टेक, लास्ट 15 डेज कर लेते हैं। अभी 15 डेज आइडियाज डेवलप करो, चीज़ों को जानो,
Okay.
थोड़ा बोलो, थोड़ा सा अपना एक्सेंट पे वर्क कर लो, फिर 15 इंटरव्यू तो देखो 2-3 क्लासेस भी लगती हैं, तो भी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, इतना कोई नहीं, आपके पास पूरी डिटेल होनी चाहिए, है ना, कहाँ अप्लाई कर रहे हो, कौन है क्या है, यू नो दीज थिंग्स शुड बी अवेयर, वेल अवेयर, ये चीज़ें पता होनी